Hello everyone, we are Group 8 and today we are presenting our research proposal titled Research on the Reporting Characteristics of Official Media and Unofficial Media in Food Safety Incidents, taking the oil tanker incidents in China as an example. Our research focused on how different types of media, official and unofficial, shape public opinion and influence food safety governance. By using these incidents as a case, we aim to show the important role media plays during crises. The China oil tanker incident is a serious event that showed the big risks in food transportation. The contamination risks caused by this incident made the public very concerned about food safety. People wanted to know if the government could handle the situation well. At the same time, the event showed how important it is to share clear and accurate information during a crisis. What the media says that can directly affect how the public understands a problem, trust the government's actions, and following safety measures. That is why this incident is a good example to study how official and unofficial media report differently and how this affects public trust and governments. Media plays a very important role in shaping public opinion. Official media such as People's Daily focus on government actions, policy responses, and centralized messages. This report often shows that government is controlling and handling the situation. Unofficial media such as Weibo reflects the emotions of the public. It often shows public anger, doubt, and fragmented opinions. These reports are really more emotional and less formal. There are two types of media created very different impact on public trust and behavior. But so far, there is no clear study comparing their reporting styles, raising some important questions. How do official and unofficial media report differently during food safety incidents? How do their messagings shape public trust and actions? How do these messagings interact with public concerns to influence governance? Although there has been some research about media and communication, there are still many gaps. No clear study compares the difference between official and unofficial media in terms of their reporting, emotional framing, and how they guide the public opinion. There is little research on how media stories affect public trust in government and their views on policies. Studies often focus on only one media platform or one country. There is no broad comparison across platforms or culture. Not enough has been given to scientific communication and information accuracy in food safety reports. This lack of reliable information can reduce public trust during crises. Our research will fill these gaps by analyzing how both types of media shape public opinion, influence information, and impact governance. In summary, our research focuses on the difference between official and unofficial media during food safety incidents. We aim to provide clear insights into how media can improve communication and build public trust. This study will not only help researchers but also give practical advice to governments and media organizations.
Hello everyone, in this part I will show you my group how to make a literature review to study how official and unofficial media report on food safety incidents. A literature review is not just a summary, it helps us understand the connections between current research and our topic. It also helps us to find gaps in the research and build a framework for our study. I will share the approach of the literature review with you, and this slide shows the steps of our literature review. First, we decided the focus of our research. We want to compare how official and unofficial media report on the same food safety event and how this affects public trust and decision making. Then we read many articles and planned our review to include two main parts: summary of previous research and gaps in current research. This part is about the summary of previous studies. This slide shows the articles we reviewed, and we categorized the content of reviewed research into 4 types: the influence of media reporting on public, the features and the framing of media content, the role and function of media reporting, and the communication effects of media coverage in food safety incidents. From the articles we reviewed, we know that media plays an important role in shaping public opinion about food safety. For example, Ning and Fang in 2022 found that Chinese official media often keep neutral for highlighting government actions, while unofficial media focuses on emotional aspects. Hu and Yue in 2019 showed that on platforms like Xinlang Weibo, unofficial media engages public with interaction and amplified risks. Similarly, Wang in 2021 found that messages with strong emotions, especially fear, spread faster on social media like a virus. We also analyzed these articles critically. Halloumi in 2022 explored social media's role in food safety education. He found that while platforms like YouTube and TikTok are good at engaging younger audiences, they lack the credibility of traditional official media. By reviewing the most recent studies, we ensured our work is up to date. However, we found 2 main gaps in the current research. First, most studies focus on one type of media and don't compare official and unofficial media reporting on the same incident. Second, there is little cross-cultural study. Different countries have different cultural, media, and food safety systems. This can change how media reports and how people respond. These elements are important to media strategies in food safety crises, so we will pay special attention to the gaps in our research. Through this process, we will organize the literature review into a clear framework. We use the example, the oil tanker incident in China, to deeply analyze the reporting features of official and unofficial media. We aim to build a theoretical framework to explain how these reporting differences impact public. We hope this research will not only fill the gaps in the literature, but also provide some references for governments and the media in crisis communication.
Hello, let me introduce the part of research objective. The first is about research question. Through an in-depth analysis of the reporting priorities of official and unofficial media in the tanker truck incidents, how the official media play the role of information transmitter and panic agenda in food safety incidents, and how the new ISO setting discuss the contradiction and the emotional mobilization influence the public perception of attitude towards food safety issue. And about problem statement is the first one as a reporting tendency, and the second one as a agenda setting and the farmer analyze. Is the third one is a media channel reporting differences. The last one is the open gather and public trust. And about the first of all, we should be clear about the reporting tendency and the differences between the different types of media in the food safety incidents. Analyze the reporting characteristics and the system climate, shout out differences between the official and unofficial media reporting contexts. Form and strategies in similar incidents explore the different tendencies of the official and unofficial media teams of narrative, location, value alternation, and consideration of the interest. To assess their sentient social responsibility, to provide their radical support and practical suggestions on how the optimize accident reporting, enhance information closure, and public opening guidance. In recent years, food safety incidents had occurred frequently, causing extensive impact on public health as well as social communication and emotional development. As an important channel for the public to obtain information, the media's reporting characteristics play the crucial role in guiding the discretion of the public opinion, shaping public perception, and promoting policy making. And finally, this study will reveal the unique roles and the limitation of the official and unofficial media food safety reporting, and provide their theoretical references and practical support for formalizing food safety information discrimination mechanism, improving social trust, and promoting the modernization of the food safety government system.
Hello, everyone. Today, I'm here to introduce in detail a study concerning the reports of official and unofficial media on an oil tanker accidents. This research uses a mixed research approach, including the literature survey method, content analysis method, and the questionnaire survey method. Now, let's explore these three methods one by one. First, let's talk about the literature survey method. The purpose of this method is to combine through academic series, lay a solid foundation for subsequent research, and assist us in interpreting the results obtained from other research methods. And this is our simple process. Collect the relative literatures, sort through perspectives, identify research questions and hypotheses. At first, we gather academic papers through academic databases like Web of Science and academic research engines such as Google Scholar. These papers cover topics including public safety, media characteristics, and the oil tanker accidents. Once the papers are collected, we sort through them. By doing so, we can understand the achievement of former researchers in media reporting on public safety accidents, such as perspectives on the reporting characteristics, influencing factors, and the dissemination efforts of official and unofficial media. Finally, based on the literature research and combined with the actual situation of the oil tanker accidents, we determine the research question and hypotheses. We aim to explore the characteristics of official and unofficial media in reporting the oil tanker accidents, such as theme selection, framework construction, and language style, and how these characteristics impact public perception and social public opinion. Next is the content analysis method, which serves to discern the reporting characteristics of official and unofficial media. This is our simple process. Simple selection and identify the dimension and the indicator of content analysis. Next is coding, and finally we need to data analysis. Let's talk about the process in detail. When it comes to simple selection, the study selects 3 to 5 official media outlets, such as People's Daily, Xinhua News Agency, and Beijing News, as well as 3 to 5 unofficial media, like self-media accounts and commercial media. We also collect 20 reports on the oil tanker accident from each of these media within the period from June 1st, 2024 to September 30, 2024, making a total of 40 reports and samples. Next, we identify the dimensions and indicators of content analysis. The dimensions include the report topics, reporting frameworks, sources, language styles, and emotional tendencies. We also establish detailed classification and coding standards for each dimension. For instance, in the reporting topic dimension, if the situation is that the driver failed to follow the requirements and cause a mixing of cooking oil and coal to liquid, it is coded as 1, while other reasons are coded as 0. During the coding process, it is important to ensure the consistency of coding results among different peoples. The alpha coefficient needs to be greater than or equal to 0.8. After coding, we conduct data analysis using descriptive statistics, different tests, and correlation analysis. Descriptive statistics help us analyze the performance of official and unofficial media in each dimension. For example, by counting the frequency of reporting topics, we can understand the degree of media attention to different aspects of the incidents. Different tests through chi-square tests compare the difference in coding of each dimension between the two types of media. Correlation analysis explores the connection between different dimensions. The table 1 is the classification and the coding standard. The first is the reporting topic. The second is the reporting framework. The third is sources. D is language styles, and E is emotional tendencies. Table 2 is data analysis. We have three methods. The first is descriptive statistics, include the reporting topic, reporting framework, sources, language style, and emotional tendencies. The second is difference test. We want to analyze the difference between different media types. Finally, we have correlation analysis. We want to analyze the correlation between dimensions. Finally, we have the questionnaire survey method. The objective of this method is to obtain audience feedback, supplement the public's subjective feelings about media reports, verify the results of the content analysis method, and put forward suggestions based on public feedback. The overview process is design questionnaire, identify subjects, questionnaire collection, and data analysis. Let's talk about this process in detail. The questionnaire is divided into two parts. One is the basic demographic questions, covering personal basic information, region information, media exposure habits, and the degree of association with the oil tanker accident. The other is a 5-point Likert scalar designed from 5 dimensions: credibility, comprehensive, timeliness, emotional orientation, and usefulness. 5 reports from official media and 5 from unofficial media are randomly selected from the 40 reports used in the content analysis method. Participants are required to fill out the questionnaire after browsing these reports. The survey targets residents in mainland China who are 15 years old or above and have come to contact with relevant reports of official and unofficial media through various online and offline channels during the oil tanker accidents. We use random samplings and plan to collect 400 questionnaires. And then we use sparse software to conduct descriptive statistical analysis, scalar reliability and validity analysis, status analysis, difference comparison, correlation analysis, and influencing factor analysis in subsequence. This follows us to draw statistical significant conclusions and provide constructive suggestions for media reports. Table 3 is demographic problem sheet. We have basic personal information and territory information and media exposure habits. And finally, we have correlation with tank truck event. Table 4 is Likert 5 metric. We have 5 specific dimensions. The first and the second is credibility and comprehensiveness. C, D, and E is timeliness, emotional orientation, and usefulness.